Welcome to your daily dose of Lambdog, the intranet's reality check. um, Before you see what constitutes my current archery hunting tackle, and I want to tell you guys about this a little bit. I don't get to go out into the woods nearly as much as I'd like to. And as a matter of fact, when I first got into archery hunting, my reasons for doing so was to supplement my hunting season. For those who may not know, you get to start a little bit sooner whenever you do archery. Say gun season starts about 2 months later. Archery, because of I guess what they figure is the fair chase aspect of it, gets the opportunity to start a little bit sooner, and it's a little more open in what critters that you can harvest. So a lot of people bow hunt just so that they can have as long of a hunting season as possible. And for some of us in the suburbs who work inside and stuff like that, I mean, we need all the opportunities to hunt that we can get. So we end up going after stuff like this almost by default so that we can get into the woods and do the things that we enjoy doing. Now, when I first started out, I couldn't imagine, as I was researching bow hunting, those guys that were so advanced in the hunt that they said, well, I'm looking for the challenge of bow hunting, so I'm actually not going to be doing gun this year. And oddly enough, much sooner than I thought, I'm going to be one of those people this year. And it isn't because I need such an excessive challenge, because I feel that I'm so advanced in my gun hunting that it's just boring to me now. It has to do with what I enjoy about archery and archery hunting. Is I feel the life of the machine as I'm using the bow. And it's very different than the almost barbaric process of merely pulling back on a trigger through a magnified optic. And that's just me. I'm not saying that to criticize anybody that does so. I mean, if you're getting out in the woods and you enjoy it, absolutely more power to you and do your thing. This is all just by me, for me, and how I'm feeling in the moment. Now, as I have all this tackle laid out before me, it brings to mind that you get to think about the thing that you're going to do a lot more and a lot longer than you actually get to do the thing that you're setting out to do, if that makes sense. So what is this really? What is all this stuff really, right here? You know, is it a touch and go rig that we're going to go out and kick ass with? You know, is it what we're going to use to fill our freezers with meat? No, man. No. This in front of you is the fuel for imagination. To me. You know, I know that hunting may be different for some, and I know that the measure of a successful hunt is different for some. And they measure their success in the pounds of flesh that they take, and that's fine. That's fine. But I like to think about things. I like to think about what I'm setting out to do, and I like to do it on purpose when I do so. You know, I like to imagine the scenarios of the different rig and the different process, and that's me, man. And that's what I'm doing this year. And I'm keeping with bow this year, and we'll see how it goes. And, you know, I'm sure with posting so many videos for this series, you'll definitely hear about the process as I run out about things to talk about. And if anybody has any questions about this particular setup, it's really that I'm not trying to be self-deprecating, but this really is nothing special before you. This is definitely an entry-level rig, to be sure. All right. With that being said, I appreciate you watching, and we'll have more for you soon.